children, it's Mrs. Lee here. It's assembly number 34 and it's the week beginning Monday the 26th of June 2023. How are you? Are you okay? Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Me? Oh, thank you for asking. I'm okay too. Shall we do our routine? Come with me. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Well, I can see the long hand, which is the minute hand, is on the number 12. And I know that means that's right, o'clock. And I can see the short hand, which is the hour hand, is pointing towards, not touching, but towards the number 8. I put that all together and it says, that's right, 8 o'clock. Now, our language of the month is the same because we're still in the month of June. And Mrs. Turner would like us all to greet each other using Romanian words. So we're learning to say hello in Romanian. And that is salut. Can you do it? Salut. Do it to the person next to you. Salut. Fab. Now you know our Makaton sign changes every week. Hang on. This is one we've had before. You're going to need 2 hands. The word is celebrate. Celebrate. Put up your thumb and your little fingers like this. Celebrate. Can you do it? Celebrate. Oh, fabulous. Now, why is Mrs. Lee thinking about celebrating? Well, I don't know if you've seen, but I've got lots of things here. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Did you see all of those items? Well, coming up very, very soon is a celebration that the Jewish religion take very, very seriously. In fact, they've been doing it for thousands and thousands of years. Now, this is even further back in time than when Captain Cook went on his boat and discovered all different countries. All right, so we're going way back in time, a long time ago. Nobody can remember this time, but we have listened to stories over the years and people have written things down. In fact, we know lots of stories were written in special books, and over the year we have learned Bible stories, we've learned stories from the Quran, but we've also been learning stories from this. Now this is a Torah. It's 2 scrolls that when you pull them apart, you can see the writing underneath. And quite often, the person who is reading uses this special tool to help them keep track. It's not always written in English. It's written in Hebrew. I'm going to tell you about a Jewish celebration now, and it involves flowers, it involves milk products, things that are dairy like cheese and milk, butter, it involves bread, it involves things like tomatoes and onions and all sorts of fruits like bananas, all things that we like to eat, and sometimes exotic ones. Ooh. And it also involves this, a candle, lighting candles. The celebration that we're thinking about this week, children, is Shavuot. Shavuot. Can you say that? Shavuot. Now, this celebration happens for about 2 days. It's quite a long one. It involves eating, which lots of the celebrations that we've been thinking about and festivals over this last year involve. Lots of eating. It also means going to a very special place of worship. Now, some people will go to churches, some people will go to mosques, but the Jewish families will go to something called a synagogue. All right? And that is where they will see the Torah. All right, remember I just showed you that. They might wear special clothing. So hang on 1 minute. If you can see on this lovely book that I've got here, the boys here and the men are wearing a special hat. It's called a kippah. A kippah. Now, Shavuot is a special celebration, as I said, that has been going for thousands of years. And I thought it was really interesting because there are things that are similar and things that are different. Now, one of the big things that is very similar is, it's just behind me, we've got our 7 golden rules. And they help us to be, happy and safe. And everybody in school must abide by them. Now, a long time ago, the Jewish people were in a country called Egypt. Now, Egypt is in the continent of Africa. It's right at the top in northern Africa, country right up here. Now, you might have heard about the Egyptians. You might have been very, very lucky to go to the Fitzwilliam Museum in Cambridge, or maybe you've been down to the British Museum in London, and there you will see lots and lots of Egyptian artifacts, like the pyramids. Yeah, okay. They've actually got the pyramids in the museum, but they do have artifacts that were found in them. That's very special treasures. Now, in Egypt, lots and lots of Jewish people were there, but they weren't looked after very well. They were very, very poorly treated. In fact, some of them were slaves. That meant they had to work for no money, and the days were very long and hard, and life was very sad. Now, there was a chap, a very, very important man. He was called Moses. You might have heard about Moses. And he took all the Jewish people with him on a big trek out of Egypt to go and find somewhere better to go and live. And he went up a mountain, and he said that he heard God talk to him, and God talked to him about 10 things that all people should do. They're called the commandments, and they're like our golden rules. They are there to keep everybody who is Jewish happy and safe. Now, these 10 commandments were written down, and they didn't have paper and pen in those days. They were written down on massive stones. We called them tablets. And those 10 commandments have stayed with the Jewish religion forever and ever and ever, until they're still with us today. So when the people are celebrating Shavuot, they're going to be thinking about those 10 commandments. Now, the reason they have the festival now is sometimes they call it the Festival of Feasts. Oh, I love a feast, don't you? All right. And it's about when certain crops, a bit like Harvest Festival in the Christian religion, are ready to be cut. That's right, harvested, okay? So lots of the wheat, lots of the fruits, are harvested. Now, on the days that they celebrate, lots of things happen. So there are flowers put out, sweet smelling flowers, oh lovely. They create baskets full of fruits and vegetables that they eat. And they also eat lots of dairy products. Now, we know that milk and cheese can be made into other things, can't it? We can eat yogurts, that's right, all different things. We can even eat pasta. Pasta is made out of wheat and milk. And when the families are eating, they don't like to eat meat at the same time as the dairy products. So they have lasagna, but the lasagna hasn't got any meat in it, it's got vegetables. So it's a vegetable lasagna. They love to eat pasta. All right, so they'll have special breads. Now this one's a bagel, which we have, don't we? Every morning we're allowed a piece of bagel. There might be bagels on the table, but there are also different loaves of bread. Some of them are plaited breads. You might have seen them, and they eat the bread, they'll eat the fruit, they'll have the dairy products, lots of cheese and pasta and things, but they won't be eating meat at the same time. All right, so there's certain rules when they are eating. The flowers are out, they light lots and lots of candles to think about being peaceful and thinking about what happened to their ancestors, people a long time ago who weren't treated very nicely. And they're thinking about making things better. I love that. And that's what we need to always think about. Everybody needs to think about how we can turn over a new leaf and how we can start again and make things better, don't we? And that's why our golden rules help us to be happy and safe. And they help us if we've had a not so good day and maybe we've forgotten one of the golden rules, and I do it too, and I know the grown-ups do, where we make a mistake, we can start again, can't we? Right then. So, lots and lots of books here. Oh, look, this book's got a picture of the ladder bread that I was talking to you about, the flatted bread. All right, and here it also gives you the 10 Commandments. And here, in this, is how the synagogue is all dressed up. There's all those fresh flowers. And up here is the Torah. Lots and lots of lovely things. Please, when you come to eat your dinner in the hall, come and have a look at these bits and pieces that I've left here. All right? Now, and find out more. Maybe you can come and tell me a fun fact. Okay then, children, we're going to finish there. Now, lots and lots of exciting things happening. I want you to have a quick look. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Gosh, did you see all of our jars? Now, we're hoping that there's going to be more jars coming in so that everybody can have one jar on Friday and everybody can have an ice cream on Friday, and we're also hoping that you'll be a winner in our raffle. We've got lots and lots of great raffle prizes. Now on Friday, lots of things are going to be happening because it's our summer fete. And we're hopefully, fingers crossed, going to be outside because the weather's going to be warm enough, and there'll be lots of activities. You know, you will have a card. On your card, it says you can go to the cake stall, you can go and get an ice cream, and you can get a tombola jar. And then you can do 3 more activities. You might want to go on Hook a Duck. You might want to go on Splat the Rat. You might want to go on the Stocks. I don't know. There's lots of different activities that you can do. Now, there will be face painting. Now, the face painting you need to bring some money for. That's a little extra. Mr. Lee, Mrs. Lee's husband, said he will come and do little motifs, not big ones. So he might draw some spidey eyes, or he might do a little unicorn on you. And it's only got to be a little one because we know it's very popular and we need lots of time to be able to do that. But that will cost you a little bit more. All right, we're hoping that everybody's going to have lots of fun and that we can raise lots of money for all the little extra things that we have in our school that keep us happy. Right, let's finish off there then. Are you ready? Help me to do the things I should, to be to others kind and good, in all my work and all my play, to grow more loving every day. Amen. Right, have a lovely, lovely week, children. I was just about to go and have a drink, and then I noticed my water bottle is empty. What should I do? That's right, I need to go and fill it up, don't I? Now, I might not drink all the water by the time I get home, because it's my second bottle. It's a refill. That's what's so great about our bottles, isn't it? So please make sure, children, this week you are drinking. If it comes to the end, you've got no water left, ask a grown-up to fill it up for you and keep on drinking. Make sure you are wearing sun hats and sun cream and sunglasses. And if you bring a sun hat in, it needs to be named. And if you bring sun cream in, you have to go through the office. You can't just bring it in your bag. And if you've got sunglasses on, keep them safe because we've got lots in our lost property at the moment. Right. Okay, Mrs. Lee's going to finish there. Have a lovely week. Bye.